Welcome to PSSA Math 9, Day 22. Today's lesson will focus on surface area and volume. The first key point we want to talk about today is, unlike two-dimensional objects, such as figures in the plane like polygons, three-dimensional objects have surface area and volume. We know there are many different types of three-dimensional objects. Every three-dimensional object has surface area and volume. For example, a rectangular prism is an object we will study quite a bit. In addition, we can have triangular prisms or an n-gon prism. Every n-gon prism or polygon prism has two ends. Each one of those ends is an n-gon, and each has n rectangular sides. However, we were going to focus on a rectangular prism here in PSSA Math 9. A rectangular prism, every rectangular prism, can be described in terms of its length, its width, and its height. In order to compute the surface area of a rectangular prism, we calculate the area individually of each one of the faces. Every rectangular prism has a top and a bottom, length times width. Every rectangular prism has a front and a back, length times height, and every rectangular prism has a left side and a right side, and we call these height and width. So you can see a rectangular prism has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different rectangular faces, and we can compute the area of each one using length times width, length times height, or height times width. Hopefully what you notice is when you add up each of the 6 faces, surface area, length times width, plus length times width, length times height, plus length times height, height times width, plus height times width. We can combine like terms such that the formula that you will use to compute the surface area of a rectangular prism is 2 times length times width, plus 2 times length times height, plus 2 times height times width. Next, we recall that all three-dimensional objects have volume. We have a formula that we can use to compute the volume of a rectangular prism. Quite simply, the volume of a rectangular prism is the length times the width times the height. Multiply the three numbers together to compute the volume. Our sample problem today will be to find the surface area of a rectangular box given the length, the width, and the height. If the length is 9 inches, the width is 2 inches, and the height is 3 inches, what is the surface area of the box? Here we're simply going to use the formula. Whether we memorize it or not, the formula is 2 times the length times the width, plus 2 times the length times the height, plus 2 times the width times the height. Find the area of each one of the faces of the box and add them all up. 2 times 9 times 2 is 36. 2 times 9 times 3 is 54. 2 times 2 times 3 is 12. If we add up the area of the top and bottom, front and back, left side and right side, we get a grand total of 102 inches squared, and that corresponds with answer D. That concludes the lesson for today. Tomorrow we will examine more closely volume.